In this video, we're going to take you along with us to San Clementes State Beach. It is a campground and an RV park. It is also for day use. So come along. We're going to have a great time. San Clementes State Beach is 225 Calafia Road.
Thank you.
So the reason she was asking for the disability handicap card was like, if you have a handicap placard, when you go to Reserve America, really California Reserve America, they will give you 50% off the booking. So for anybody that has a handicap placard, make sure to get that discount. I think it was $76 for 2 nights.
Shield. Do you guys need a map?
Yes.
Yes.
There's gate codes on the back. They lock the gate at the bottom at 10 p.m.
Okay.
So if you're out past then, you'll need the gate codes.
Okay. So we have site number 49, the inside loop. So we're gonna take you with us. Let's go around here. Let's find this site. Coming up on our site, we're site number 49. And we have a pull through. Here we go. This is our site. We have a table, and it's looking good. Here we are. We're pulling in, and we are doing it right. Look at this. Okay, so here's our hookups. It's getting close. Stop. So now you have to go back because the hookups are back there. So let's see. I am now the official navigator. Let's see. We're gonna get back. Let's go under this tree here. Okay, and stop. And that's it. We have our water hookup here and the electric here. And they have a 30 and a 50 amp. So it's pretty good. So the first thing we do is Honey is setting us up. He's doing the water hookup now, and he has his gauge there so he can keep up on the PSI pressure going into the house. And he's also done the electric, and of course we have the watchdog. That's the best one. And see, we have the lock on it, so that way if somebody felt like they wanted to take our watchdog, they can't, because it's locked in. And there's all the goodies we're gonna set up. We have our we have 2 barbecue pits. We have a barbecue pit and a grill. But what I wanted to show you, this site is really level, because look at our bubble. We are straight up plumb. So that's number 1. So it's pretty good. So we're doing our setup. And Candy, look at Candy. Candy's running around making friends already. And we're just gonna set up, and then we're gonna show you a little bit more of this park. So we're gonna walk up and you'll see how diverse this area is. Over here to our right, we have some tent camping, which is really nice. Let's say you just, you had a spot and you wanted some of your friends to come and they didn't have an RV, they could tent camp right there. So then we're gonna go keep walking. I'm gonna try to give you the lay of the land here. And there's a spot right there. And we're just gonna keep walking. And we're gonna show everything here. So it's really a nice, calm, very calm RV park. I really like it. So as you can see, there's several vintage trailers here. So we're gonna go to our right. And I'm going to show you what is called the Holidays. It's called the Holidays. So we've been here before, and we were at Laguna Beach at Crystal Cove, and they delivered one of these campers here. I'm not going to go in too far because people are staying here, but as you can see, this is really nice, and they rent these out, and they will bring these to any campsite that you desire. Like I said, we were at Crystal Cove, and I think that red one over there is what they had delivered. So this is a good option for you. You have fire pits here, and it's a real good community thing. So just check it out. We've left the Holidays, and now we're gonna walk back to our campsite. So let me show you. So here's another campsite here. This is kind of unique. Think about this. This is site number 160. And if you have this site, and look at that, you have your own table, this whole corner area. I always like corner lots with my houses and campgrounds. So that'd be nice. So let's take a walk back. And what I want to show you is how close we are to the beach. Now, right now, we're going to walk back and we're going to have breakfast. But I did want to kind of get to show you the holiday RV and vintage campers before everybody got out. So, but now we're going to walk back to our RV, and I'm just trying to show you how close it is. So if you see over there, if you can really look over there, that's the ocean down at where that white van is. Over that fence, that's the ocean. And then we're gonna walk back this way to our RV, but it is so walkable. So that's what makes it great. And like I talked about, that, you know, I think the price is like $70 something a night. However, if you have an RV placard with handicap on it, you can get sites for half. So that's the thing to really look out. You got to call California Reserve, and they will take your information, and you just have to submit your card information, and they will give you this pass. They'll send you a little card in the mail, and in the mail you'll have a card, but do keep up with that card, because you need the card to book. You need the card to, when you check in, they want to see the card because they need to make sure that it's you. So it's pretty important to have your card. And but it makes it so easy, because I'm sure it was like $32 a night. Can you believe that? That is really outstanding. Now that's for when we go to Crystal Cove, a favorite of ours. That's all the California State RV campgrounds. So you really need to take advantage of that if you have a handicap placard, you know. So that's a great thing. So everybody's all waking up this morning early. It's kind of early for vacationing because it's like 8 o'clock in the morning. However, I'm up. I was looking for them. They were out on a walk. I had to go find them. So I said, let me take the camera, and I had planned to get the images of the video of the holidays vintage campground earlier, or later on in the day. But I says, no, just go on and get it this morning. It's like when I do cruise ship reviews, I always like to just go on and do that in the morning before people get out. So we're gonna cross here. We're gonna cross here. We're just gonna go all the way up. And looks like somebody's ready for a day. I'm loving it. And yesterday was windy, and today is nice. Oh, yeah. It looks like it's going to be great. So you see, the people are very nice. I love camping, just like I love cruising. We love to travel. That's why we're called the Traveling Champagnes. And we are coming up on Shadow. You know, that's the name of our RV. The name is Shadow, because we creep up in the night. There she is. We still have her eye shades on from the night, and we'll take those off so we can have a lot of light in the RV. But there is Shadow. Get back to you in a little bit. Well, we made it back to the RV. Okay, so I'm gonna start a breakfast. We're gonna have bacon, eggs, and toast. So come along, watch me do my thing. So we're gonna start with some bacon. I got some bacon here, and I think I'm gonna have about 3 pieces of bacon each. I really like me some country. This is I think this is thick bacon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. And I usually don't eat bacon. I usually just have really nothing for breakfast. I don't eat breakfast. I exercise really hard every morning on my recumbent bike, and then by the time I get through, it's almost time. Well, a couple hours. It's time for breakfast. So then, lunch. So then I will, I just have lunch, or maybe I'll have a fruit in the morning for breakfast. But that's the one that I kind of don't eat, because I like to just do that little intermittent fasting. It works wonders. So we're back to the bacon. Okay. So we're just going to let that fry up there. Okay, we're going to let it really get crispy. I really like it to get really crispy. I have my other pan here for the eggs. And it's going to take a minute for the eggs though, because I'm going to let this really get fried up. So I'm really going to let this get fried up. It's going to take a minute for the bacon, to fry. So we'll start the eggs in a minute. Okay.
Here we go.
Well, bacon's done. Take a look. Okay, we're gonna get this bacon together now. Now we're going to do the eggs. Okay, so I've had this egg ready to go. Not really ready to go. Here we go. We have little egg in here, and little butter, melted butter. Okay, so now we're going to start doing a little egg crack. Crack 1. Whoop, real good. Okay. Okay. Crack 2. All right. And crack 3. And crack 4. Okay, now looks like the actual pilot's down, so I'm gonna turn it up a little bit. There we go. Okay, so we are going to do a little salt and pepper here. Okay, just a little salt. Just a little. I usually use Mrs. Dash, but everything was. I usually use Mrs. Dash, but everything is kind of like in the house. We run out in the RV and then we take it into the house. So, but we could just use a little salt. Okay. And you know what I noticed? I noticed that when I go out to eat, because we use so little salt, that everything tastes salty to me. So I try not to really complain unless it's really unedible, because it's just that we don't use a lot of salt. And but you see, these cooked up really well, so really quickly. So we'll just let them do their thing. Let's do their thing there. Let's see. Let's look in the pantry. Pantry is a lot. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. There we go. And here's this is my other salt-free, but that's more for meats. Okay, So here we go. We're almost done. Quick RV breakfast. Oh, I love mine like that. I really like, if you know, you've been watching our videos, I really like over easy eggs. However, I do like scrambled eggs too. I just prefer to eat them over easy with pancakes and grits and pancakes, grits, bacon, and that's a favorite of mine. But if we go out to breakfast and we usually go to Norm's, we get pancakes, hash browns, bacon, and over easy eggs, forget that. I'm sorry. No bacon. It is a country fried steak. Oh, that is the best breakfast you can have. Country fried steak, over easy eggs, and the pancakes. Oh my goodness. And the hash browns. Can't beat it. We do that at least once a week. Yeah, it's just us, so it's not a lot. And they have like this point system that I'm really good with. So, you know, I'm a points girl. I do everything with points. So there we go. Okay, looks like the eggs are ready. Let me get a plate here. Okay, so we're going to dish up those eggs. Turn this off. Okay. And then the other bit of eggs right here. Okay. And so that's basically it. But what a favorite of mine is, it's like, you know, you try to be a minimalist. I do. As far as with all this stuff you have to do for taking out the RV. So what I'll do is, like, I'll use the same pot, so a little skillet, and I'll just throw my little toast in there and let it go. And watch this. So I turn this on, and then I do the igniter. Did you see that? Turn this on and the igniter. Turn this up. Okay. There we go. And I'll let that just brown on one side. And I will start setting the table. And by the time I finish, the bread will be a little toasty, buttery over there, and we'll be great. Yeah, so we have our stuff here. There we go. Excuse the little mess, but here we are. And guess what? Candy Champagne is over here.
Candy.
She usually, there she is.
You ready to eat, baby? Are you ready to eat? Are you ready to eat?
I don't know. The minute we sit down, she'll be here trying to jump us for our food. Not really.
Yes, yeah, really.
She will just be like, ooh, 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 and try to get something, you know. But what she really wants to do today is she sees all the animals in the park and the kids and stuff like that, and she wants to go play. So we're going to eat real quick, and then we're going on our tour. Show you everything. Here are the bathrooms. Okay, so one side is bathrooms and one side is showers. There you go. So here's the bathroom. Okay. Small, but adequate. Okay. So it appears that 1, 2, 3, 4 bathrooms. And this was a little larger because it is a handicap accessible bathroom. So we'll go around to the other side. There's a wash station here. And here are the showers. Okay, let's see. Let's go inside. Check out a shower. Okay, you have tokens. It has a box here that takes tokens. 1 token for 2 minutes. And this is a shower. Looks okay. I would just make sure to have shower shoes. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 showers. So that's pretty adequate for the size part. Let's move on. So if you see that building in the far, that is the check-in area. So then you would drive this way and come around this curve, and we're going to show you the camp, just a brief overview of the campground. So you have camps 1 to 56 straight forward and 57 to 72 to the right. So let's take a stroll to the right. And look who is that? Is that Candy Champagne? Is that Candy? So we're gonna take our walk. And then you're gonna immediately see, we're gonna come upon the ocean. Last time we were here, we had sites on this aisle. But we got this we were really lucky to get this, because I'm telling you, California beach campgrounds are always full. So we were lucky to get this. So I'm gonna show you over here. We're gonna go to an area over here where they have like benches. So you can just take a look out and sit back and enjoy the day looking at the ocean. So if you see here, we have a couple more benches. You can just sit here and imagine what you will. Here we are. This is so nice. This is why we love camping. They always have something new to see. This is really beautiful. Look at this. Can you imagine? Now we're sitting on the bench and this is your view. Wow. And if you look at this, here we go. This is, I'm gonna do a 360 for you. So you can get an idea of the park. Now look at this, check this out. There is a nature trail here and you can walk all the way down there and go around, but we are going to the beach. So let's keep going. So we're rounding the bend of the row of RVs and we're gonna come upon the beach here. Here, this is where day use people park. Like if you want to use, just come to the beach, this is where you would just pull in and you would park here. It's not the campground. So this is the day use area, and as you can see, there's the ocean. But we're going to turn around here. I'm going to show you this. This is really of great interest. This is the San Clementes State Beach Visitor Center, and it's actually a historical home that they turned into the visitor center. So you can see there. There we go. So when you come, you could come here and get your information.
Hey, you too. Enjoy your camp out.
Isn't it fun?
Yeah.
I'm having a great time. So this is a, so this is a visitor center. How nice. really nice. Oh, look. Hi. She is. I brought a friend for candy. That was a really delightful visitor center. Now, let me show you something truly unique. Look at this. Okay, so I'm gonna go down these stairs here. I just want you to see how it's laid out. You know, the ambiance of it. Look at that. Can you believe that? Oh my goodness. I love California state beaches. They're campgrounds. And this is the beach. And you know, everybody can enjoy this because this is a day use and a campground. So let's follow the trail. We're gonna go all the way around here. And this is a picnic area. Can you see having a picnic up here? Okay, you're gonna use a day use area, right? And then you park your car there and you bring all your stuff down here. And this is where you have your picnic for the day with your family. Doesn't get no better than that, I can tell you. So now we're gonna keep walking. Keep walking. Hi. We're gonna walk all the way around here. So you see the picnic tables? Very nice, very nice. Okay, so now we're gonna walk down this trail to the beach. A park attendant here, yeah. Can you imagine this area? Oh my God. The weather's not so warm. It is like 70, 68 to 70. And that's what they actually said. I looked at local weather and that's what it was supposed to be the day. So here we are. And they have the train that comes through here. It goes to several of the state beaches. I know it stops by Capistrano. I'm not sure where it stops here, but look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. And what we're going to do is we're going to walk all the way down, and then we are going to go under the tunnel. Hopefully the tunnel is open. It says no dogs or vehicles on the beach. Fire in rings only. Closed 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So here we go. Now we're gonna go through the tunnel, but I'm gonna turn back and let you see what's up behind me. Oh my God, look at that. Oh my God, look at this canyon. I mean, I've seen it before. It always just is so impressive. Okay, let's go down to the beach. Look at this. Can you believe it? I walk down here by myself because they don't allow dogs, and I try to, you know, respect every, you know, city ordinance. So this is the beach. Look at this. Look at that little kid playing. Isn't he cute? Oh my goodness. Look at this. And this is our California coastline. I love it. So now I'm going to turn so you can see where we came from. We walked through that mountain area there. Just lovely. Let's get a little closer. I know you've seen beach, but I always just have to get really close because I just love the ocean. And there's a little bathroom which gives you access from the beach. You walk up from the tunnel and here's the bathroom. So now we're gonna take our walk back up to where the day use parking is. Well, we're back at the top of the hill, going back to the day use area where you park your cars for people that just want to come and enjoy the beach. And once again, this is San Clemente State Beach and Campground. Okay, so I'm still walking through the parking area, and here's two bathrooms. They really have bathrooms all over. You know, everybody needs to be accommodated here. So we're gonna walk a bit more. Let's see what's down here. A lot of good parking. More parking over there. Let's see. Well, let's walk over here. Let's see. So I guess you have to pay for the parking. It says pay here. Let's see. Oh, there they are. Look. I came up and I didn't see them. So I was like, let me continue on. Here's another area that really is to be enjoyed. I could tell. Let's take a look. There's those rocks again. And I'm thinking that if we see right there, you come all the way down, I'm thinking we could have went down this way and probably went straight to that tunnel area. Let's see if we can see it. I'm not sure. Either way, it's beautiful. I can't see straight through to see if we could. But I know that this is closer than the other side I was on. I'm pretty sure this goes straight to the tunnel. So we have two parking spots here that are 82 and 83. But one thing is, these sites do not have hookups. So you're kind of on your own, but who cares? Look at this. You back up to this, can you believe it? This is great. We have solar, so we really don't even need all that. Solar, freshwater tanks. We can deal with this. We can deal with this now. And it looks like somebody left their firewood. This could be the best ever family picnic because you have the two sites here, okay? Then you have the picnic table here and one over here that you probably could use if these people weren't here, but you have the picnic table here, and you have the fire ring. You can put your fire, and then you can do tents here. Can you believe this? Oh my goodness, this is like the best ever. Let's see. Let's see what's over the bluff. And like I said, there's the tunnel right down there. So that's the site. This is a site to come to. If you're gonna go to the beach, come over to site 82 and walk all the way down from up there where I showed you earlier, and you're right at the beach. And it doesn't get any better than that, I can tell you. And these are the two sites you're going to park at. And I'm gonna say that, yeah, okay, each parking site gets a picnic table. So if you have these two sites, you have these two picnic areas, firing, and then look, you can put tents here. This is a beautiful family get-together for a nominal cost. And then you can take the kids down to the beach in the daytime and park out here at night, and all you're doing is really booking two sites. Incredible. Well, just wanted to say that's it for San Clemente RV Campground. You gotta come. Bye.